Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have yet another update on the drama that started thanks to Dr. Umar's appearance on the Joe Budden podcast, and a clip surfaced online from hip-hop pioneer MC Shan, who addressed a couple of claims by Dr. Umar in regards to white people in hip-hop music, and also Eminem's place in the genre, since Dr. Umar made a couple of accusations in his rants about Eminem, implying that acts like Eminem are only in the genre to exploit black culture. And MC Shan cleared this up and will be exploring some interesting reactions on social media, as some believe this was just another technique for Dr. Umar to get donations. And as you'd see in a bit, these users are onto something. And at the latter part of the video, we'll be exploring another new milestone for Eminem's Lose Yourself in 2023, just in time before the end of the year. So starting with MC Shan's response to Dr. Umar, first of all, he brought up his relationship with acts like MC Search, who have been around from the early years of the genre, acts who have earned the respect of the community from the start.
Picked up Pete Nice later on, but Search was that real authentic individual. Back then, only MC Search and Aaron Fuchs was allowed to be in the projects, being Jew and white or whatever they was. If you wasn't Aaron Fuchs or you wasn't MC Search, they wasn't letting you nowhere near the project, son. So same thing with MC Search. If you want to say MC Search is a money or culture vulture, you. Search my man. I remember when he was down there in the gritty grind with me. Every show I go do with Roxanne Shante, who's standing outside? MC Search. Getting in that joint. Search was like another biz. Everywhere you go, wherever it was popping, Search was there. White boy. And like I said, MC Search and Aaron Fuchs were only the two white people that could be in the projects 2 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to them. They gonna get to their destination. If you fuck with them, it's gonna be a problem for you. That's how it was, son. And so, Dr. Umar, I understand you on this black culture thing, but you're jumping on the wrong thing.
And since Dr. Umar brought up how these Caucasians are in the culture to exploit it, check out a snippet from his 30-minute rant about Eminem.
I really wanted to deal with the hypocrisy of these Caucasians who have so much negative energy for being told they have no business exploiting black culture. But we don't see that same energy for giving black people reparations. We don't see that same energy for justice for black people. We don't see that same energy with making sure African people get their fair share of a country that our ancestors built with their bare hands. See, if they cared as much about police brutality as they care about Eminem being called the GOAT, if they cared as much about police brutality against black people as they care about Eminem being called the GOAT, if they cared as much about mass incarceration reform as they cared about Eminem being called the GOAT, if they cared as much for black women being sexually trafficked as they care about Eminem being called the GOAT, we would have solved a lot of our problems by now.
MC Shan addressed this and used Mark Zuckerberg as an example to break it down.
Eminem, they said, that's their magazine. We don't own that magazine, sir. If that's their magazines and that's what they want to put, do you read it? You must do. I don't read that that says Eminem is the #1 rap. I never heard that until I heard you say it. Because you read their propaganda. I don't read that. I never heard that until I heard you say it. Eminem is the best. Come on, but M deserves a slot in this game, because like I said, M was no Mark Zuckerberg. M was no rich to just come rob the rap game and step off. M came in this, he had more problems than any black. Why? Because black get up on cocaine and mollies, and Eminem had fucking pill problems, son.
And while this sparked responses like Umar doesn't represent black culture, on the contrary, some in Umar's corner believe, well, when they claim it as theirs, and they will, we won't have to wonder why. But some theories emerged in response to the news on how this is just a money grab tactic from Dr. Umar to play the victim and get donations. And we have a snippet from his Eminem rant that kind of backed this up, which is hilarious. The user expanded, "Y'all gotta pay him no mind, besides for the laughs and what's actually real that he do say. He thrive of controversy and conspiracy and tactics. It is how he gets his name brought up. Y'all ain't see? Despite his interview being everywhere, top topic, he shared some conspiracy text. The white man after him to silence him for what he said. Send money please, LOL. And you'll be the judge. Check out some snippets."
But I've been informed that members of the Neanderthal nation have been reporting me. So I'm not going to be able to go in the way that I wanted to go in. This is probably my 13th and final Kwanzaa tour, because next Kwanzaa will be at FDMG. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Let's take some questions for FDMG. If you have a question for me, make a donation of $5 or more to cash.me/$FDMG School. If you have a question you want me to answer, text your question in your Cash App donation.
And before we end it, Eminem's Lose Yourself recently became the first hip-hop song to hit 2 billion streams on Spotify. I wonder what Dr. Umar thinks about when a song like Lose Yourself comes on. Knowing what we know, it is probably his skin color. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.